channel 33 RPM.
Hey, you guys ready to go for a spin? Be right back.
Channel 33 RPM, yeah, 33 RPM. Channel 33 RPM, yeah, final gear and more.
Hi guys, my name is Frank. Welcome to Sundays on channel 33 RPM. How is your summer going? That clip off the top was my sister-in-law Nancy and I tubing on Lake Manitoba recently. Tons of fun. It's hard to believe though that August is half over. Where does the time go? Listen, I have a few quick shout outs here. First of all, to my nephew Evan, who's recently gotten into watching YouTube videos. Evan, I hope you dig this episode. Also, quick shout out to viewer Bruce Robertson. Bruce recently bought a channel 33 RPM t-shirt in the merch store. Bruce, I appreciate the support. I need to clear some of this stuff out. I want to order some new shirts, but I have to sell some of this other stuff first to make some room on the shelves. Listen guys, today we're talking all about thrift store auctions. I didn't even know these were a thing until recently. Anyway, check it out. So I have mixed feelings about thrift stores holding auctions. On the one hand, I understand it's a way for these stores to really maximize their profits, and generally this money does go to a good cause, but it really does take away the thrill of the hunt for us music fans and collectors and I hate to use the word audiophiles, but audio fans looking for that piece of gear, because there is no thrill of the hunt. It just goes to the highest bidder. In fact, some thrift stores I've seen in the States, in the US, even have sophisticated online auctions, which is really crazy. Anyway, I recently participated in my first thrift store auction. I walked into the Salvation Army thrift store and spotted this Pioneer SX3400. I had the same model but sold it a year or two back for 80 bucks and I instantly regretted it. So when I walked into the thrift store, this amp was behind, this receiver was behind a glass display case. This one wasn't an online auction. It was literally, they had items there, they had a starting price of $40 and you could write down how much you wanted to bid on this particular item. And the weird thing was you could see the previous bid. So it wasn't a sealed bid, it wasn't a secret bid, which I don't know, I didn't dig that too much, but it was 40 bucks. I really wanted it, so I bid $50. I wrote down $50, which is probably really what it's worth. It's not an incredible deal by any stretch of the imagination, but as I said, I had one of these, I really dug it, and I regretted selling it. And guess what? For that money, I won the receiver. And here it is. I have not fired up this thing yet, so let's go in the back workroom and check it out. Okay, here we are in the back room. I have the Pioneer stereo receiver sitting right here on the workbench. I'm going to plug it in. I haven't tested this out because, as I said, it was behind the glass in the thrift store. I was really hurried, and so I just bid on it. I didn't even ask actually if I could try it out. Maybe they would have let me, I'm not sure. But let's plug it in. Plugged in, hope you guys can hear me. We'll fire it up. Actually, hold on, I'm gonna zoom in on this before I fire it up. Okay, zoomed in, let's fire this up and see if it even powers up. Oh. Okay, I got freaked out there for a second. The light meter doesn't work. But if we put this on FM, we can actually see see this light is burned out here too, but we can actually see the needle jump there whenever it actually hits a station. So it does work. It's missing some light bulbs, but it's a bit of a relief. Okay guys, there you go. Did you see my heart stop there for a second? I thought I got totally ripped off. I need some work. What I'm gonna do is fool around with this for a bit. I'm gonna plug in the speakers, test this out, see what it sounds like, make sure the pots are clean. I've actually had some really good luck this summer finding really good priced audio gear at garage sales and at thrift stores. I got some items back here. I'm going to show you in a future episode. I'm not going to talk about them right now. I am going to do an episode next month where I assemble a complete stereo system, including a turntable, cassette deck, amp, speakers, the works, for under $100. I'll see if I can do it. That should be fun. Anyway, I'm gonna fool around with this. This was again my first experience with a thrift store auction. But what do you guys think? Should thrift stores be holding auctions? Are they a ripoff, or is it a good way to get what you want? As always, I would love to hear from you. Also, any thrift store pet peeves, horror stories, all that kind of stuff. I really want to talk about thrift stores this week. Leave those comments below. Also, remember to check out the merch store. Again, there'll be a link to that also below this video. I appreciate your ongoing support. Remember, if you enjoyed today's episode, leave a quick like. If you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. All that good stuff. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Enjoy the rest of the summer. Until next time, keep on spinning.